Now this is CAT 23 slot 3 fourth set, a comparatively easy set, right? This was a comparatively easy set, not much of calculation, logical question. Let's see. Read the data carefully and answer the following questions. It says A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F are the 6 police stations in an area which are connected by streets as shown below. So A, B, C, F, E. So from A we have 1, 2, 3, 4 ways coming out, and then C, D, E, and E also is connected to A, and so on, right? So this is the diagram that they have given. 4 teams, team 1, 2, 3 and 4, patrol these streets continuously between 9 and 12. So they continuously patrol, okay. And then it says the teams need 30 minutes to cross a street, right? So it is any street. Any street is going to take 30 minutes, any team. Any team is going to take 30 minutes to cover any street. Connecting one police station to another. All four teams start from station A at 9 and must return to station A by 12. Alright, so everybody at 9 o'clock, whether it is team 1 or team 2 or team 3 or team 4, they all are at A, right? And at 12 o'clock, again they are at A. Right? This is the structure of the question that I'm explaining. So A, from this team 1, from A it may go to C, right? Then it may go to D. Right. So once you have reached C, you can either come back to A or you can go back to D. This is what it means, right? This is just for explanation I'm telling you. Okay. They can also pass via station A at any point on their journeys. Okay. So they can come back. So that's what I said. You can go to A to C and then C to A. Okay, you can go from A to E and then come back E and then you can go to C and so on and so forth. You can keep doing that. Okay, all that is fine. Now, what else? Yeah, there is some more information. Okay, the following facts are known. None of the streets has more than one team traveling along in any direction at any point in time. This is a perfect information, right? The most beautiful information that we have in this. So this gives us exclusivity, right? So if one team is going from A to C, if team 2 is going from A to C, at that point in time, no other team will follow either A to C or C to A. That's what it means. So this is a good information. Then teams 2 and 3 are the only ones in stations E and D respectively at 10. So at 10, position or location of 2 of the teams is given. Okay, where is it? 2 is at E, 3 is at D, right? Teams 1 and 3 are the only ones. Oh, so similar information given at a different time frame. Both of them are at station E, team 1 and 3. Team 1 and 4 are the only ones in station B and E respectively. Another information about a particular instance. Team 1 and team 4 are the only teams that patrol the streets connecting stations A and E. Wow, this is a good information again. This is a good information again. Why? Because it very clearly says that only team 1 and 4 can go from A to E or E to A. Go back. So A to E, A to E and E to A, only team 1 and team 4 can travel. Team 2 and 3 cannot travel this part. So 2 and 3 will travel this side or this side or this side, but they cannot travel these two. Okay, that's good. That's very good actually. So see, more restrictions will give us lesser possibilities. Team 4 never passes through stations B, D, F. Wow, this is another good information. Okay, team 4 does not pass through B, D, F. Team 4 does not pass through B, D, F. What does that mean? You just look at this. It's such a beautiful information. Team 4 does not pass through B, D, F. It means team 4 cannot go to this place, cannot take this one, B, F, and cannot go to D. So to go to D, it has to travel to C. So this cannot be taken, right? And this also cannot be taken. So team 4 can travel to C and come back, travel to E and come back, right? And team 4 cannot go to this place also, this path also, because that will require F. Okay, so team 4 can travel only in these two segments. Can you see that? team 4 can travel only in these two streets. इधर गया, इधर आया, इधर गया, इधर आया. ये घूमते घूमते कर सकता है बस. ठीक है? Very good. So I think we have good set of information here. Right. So let's go to the next slide. There we have space. I've taken this diagram here and the summary in short. Right. So we have, I'll just read it once again, the way you take notes. No street, you don't have this luxury. I keep saying this. You will have to draw this table on your own. You have to take notes. The question is there on the screen. So every time reading the entire statement doesn't make sense. Wherever possible, shorten the information. So no street more than one team at any time. Teams 2 and 3 only once in E and D respectively at 10. So I've taken the times 9, 9:30, 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30, 12. So at that point in time, who is there? Okay, that is what we have to put it here, right? So no street. Okay. Team 2 and 3 are at E and D respectively. So first of all, at 9 o'clock, everyone is at A. At 9 o'clock, everyone is at A, right? So everyone is at A. Team 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them are at A. Okay. At 12 o'clock, all of them are at A. All of them are at A. Right? Now, team 2 and 3, 2 is at E at 10 o'clock. Team 2 is at E, is given. Team 2 is at E. And team 3 is at D. At 10 o'clock, team 3 is at D. Very good. Team 1 and 3 only was station E at 10:30. So at 10:30, team 1 is at E and team 3 is at E. So first you put all the information that is definitely given. Okay. So team 1 and 3 at E. Then 1, 4 at 11:30 at BE. So 1 is at B. 1 is at B at 11:30. 1 is at B at 11:30. 4 is at E. 4 is at E at 11:30. Wow, that's good. Look at the diagram now. Look at the diagram now. You know, so team 1 from 11:30 to 12 goes from B to A. Okay. Team 4 from 11:30 to 12 goes from E to A. Okay. Right. How do we start now? How do we start now? You see, from A, right. Look at that information first. B4, team 4 is the one that can go. Okay, team 1 and 4 only team street connecting A and E. A and E. A and E. Okay, that's good. B. Now, whatever is immediately possible, just first of all fix it. For example, look at team 1. Team 1 at 11:30 is going from B to A, 11:30 to 12. Now, it would have come to B. कहाँ से आया होगा? Okay, there is only one way to come to B, and that is from A. So one thing is very clear, that team 1 has to be there at 11 at A. There is no other option. You know, it would have gone to B and then come back. Very good. So that also tells us that 10:30 team 1 has gone from E to A. So nobody else can go from E to A. Do you see that? Nobody else can go from E to A. Fantastic. Now team 4 can be decided very comfortably. Team 4 never goes through B, D or F. Team 4 never goes through B, D or F. You see? B, D or F. And also E to A is only E to A, and A to E is only team 1, team 4. So team 2, 3 cannot go from E to A or A to E. Also team 4 can travel. Team 4 can travel only A to C, C to A, and team 4 can travel A to E, E to A. A to E and E to A, right? Team 4 never passes through B, D, F. Team 4 never passes through F, B or D. So it can go to A to C, it can go from A to C, C to A. It can go from A to E and E to A, right? I've written there the summary. That E doesn't look like E, so I'll just correct it. Okay, right. So you see, it is at E. At 11:30 it is at E. कहाँ से आया होगा? Can it come from D? No. Can it come from F? No. So it must have come from A only, right? So it must have come from A only. You see that? It must have come from A only, right? Okay. Very good. Fantastic. Now, can you decide this one? From which place team 4 would have come to A? You see, team 1 is already taken the route E to A. There cannot be two people from E to A at the same time, right? So what does that mean? Team 4 has come to A. It can come to A either from C or from E. Team 4 can come, in any case, Team 4 can come to A either from C or from E. Here E has, Team 1 has already covered this path from E to A. So this place has to be C. There is no other choice. You understand that? There is no other choice. So it has to be C. I'll put C here. Okay, अब C पे किधर से क्या होगा ये? Team 4 बेचारों के पास कोई रास्ता ही नहीं है. Team 4 has only this path or this path. Okay, so if it's coming from C, it must have gone to C. From where? Obviously from A. There is no other choice. There is no other choice. So till now we have got for Team 4. Okay, there's one more thing in between. Now this place can be either E or C. So let me put that, right? From A, then travel one part and then one more part back to A. So A से शुरू किया, C गया होगा, वापस आया होगा. I know it must have gone to E or come back. Must have gone to C or come back. So I'll say here it is either C or E, right? We'll keep it that way. We'll see if there is any elimination possible or not. Fantastic. Now let's look at others. What about Team 1 that is still pending? Team 1 is at 10:30 is at E. Then after that it is going to A. After that it is going to A. Now to A, Team 1, to E, यहाँ से E पे गया होगा. Right? So what are the possibilities to come to E? Either from A or from D, right? Or from F. But D to E is already occupied, isn't it? D to E is already occupied by T3, Team 3. D to E is already occupied. Now come back to again Team 1. If I'm coming back to E, if I'm coming to E, I can come either from A to E or D to E or F to E. So D to E is not possible. So it has to be either F to E or A to E. So I'll put A/F. I don't know yet, but it will be either A/F. Okay? We are putting the information like that. Fantastic. B to A, E to A. B to A, E to A. Now F to A and C to A. Right. Let's see what we can do here. What else can we do? E to A to E is already occupied. Look at the last segment, 11:30 to 12. E to A is occupied by already Team 4. Okay. And B to A is occupied by Team 1. So Team 2 and 3 will have to occupy C to A or F to A. Right? C to A. So I'll write C or F here. Similarly, F or C here. Okay. I'm just writing all the possibilities randomly. Doesn't matter. Okay. So we have E to A. And yeah, so come back one by one. Look at Team 3. At 10:30 it is at E. At 10:30 it is at E. And at 12 it is at A. So it must have traveled one place and then either F to C and then back to A. Look at that. Okay. So Team 3 is at E right now at 10:30. Right? Listen carefully and watch on the table. At 10:30 it is at E. Then it is going to some place. At what place can it go? It can go to D and C. Right? It can go to D and C. Can it go to E to A? From E to A, can it go from E to A? Right, that's a good logic. Team 3 cannot pass through AE. Can you see that? Only 1 and 4 can pass through AE or EA. So Team 3, it has to come back to A. So it will take either DCA or FA. Am I making sense? DCA or FA. But if I take DCA, then 1, 2, 3 travels, 3 parts. But if I take FA, then 2 parts. Check how many parts are available. Here, 1 part, 2 part, and 3 parts are available. So FA is not possible. You see that? From E to A, if I have to go back, either I go FA, right? Or even if I do, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, if I repeat, then it will be 4 parts. Here, I have only 3 travel parts available. 1, 2, and 3 travel parts available. So what does that mean? It cannot go to F. So the only option available is E to D, D to C, C to A. right? Very clearly. So team 3 has to travel, through C. So how do we put it? How do we put it in this? We say that it goes from E to D, and then D to C, and then C to A, right? Now, if this is C to A, then this cannot be C to A. This has to be F to A. Very good. This has to be F to A, right? So one by one, we keep clarifying. Okay, so we have done B to A, F to A, C. So end is very clear. End is very clear. What about team 3 in the beginning? It starts from A, and then at 10 o'clock it ends at D. Starts from A, at 10 o'clock it is at D, right? So 2 parts travel. It's very visible, clearly visible in the table also, 2 parts travel. Now, from A to D, how can I go? I can go A to E and E to D, but team 3 cannot take A to E, so it has to go from A to C, then C to D. Wow. So this is very clear. So team 3 and team 4, entire path is clear, right? Okay, then team 4 ka one part, that is also clear now, you see? Team 3 is taking A to C, that has no option. Then team 4, which has 2 options, C or E, very clearly C will not be there. So what does that mean? That means team 4 cannot take the route A to C, it has to take A to E. Now check again. So I think for team 3 and team 4, everything is perfectly fine and crystal clear. Right. Now let's look at team 2 and 1. In 1, there is only one place remaining. Can we think about that? Think about team 1. Starting at 9 at A, and then at 10, it is either at A or at F. How is that possible? So it starts from A, go to F, and then come back to A, then go to E. Yes, that is possible. Start from A, go to C, but you can't go to C, right? Very good. Okay, it can't go to C. It can go to B and come back. Okay, it can go to B and come back. What about team 2? So, okay, so I'll write the possibilities for team 1. Look at that very carefully. If I want to come back at A at 10, then team 1, what are the options that it has? It can go to B and come back. B and come back. I'll write the possibilities there. Okay, B. So A to B, B to A. Is that possible? Check it. A to B, B to A. Yes, it is possible. Or is there any other possibility? I go from A to E, but I can't go from A to E, right? You see, A to E is already occupied, so I can't take that. Is there any other way for this? A to F, then to A. A to F, then to A. Yes, that is possible. A to F and then to A, that is possible. Is there any other way possible? I can't go from A to E, E to F. Oh, that is not possible. Nice. Because A to E is already occupied. That is why it is not possible. Okay, so I think it is very clear. That also means that here the options that we had of A and F, F is gone. F cannot be there now. Because if at 9:30 is at F, at 10 it cannot be at F. So what does that mean? That means, I repeat once more, listen carefully. First, we already had 2 possibilities here, that to come back to E, we can have either A to E or F to E, right? Now, for this place we are talking about, for T1, we are talking about this place, right? Now, what could be that place? So, one by one, once again, I can go from A to B and then come back to A. In that case, A is successful, this place, okay? Or I can go to E, but I can't because A2 is already occupied by T4, and there we had very clearly seen that that was the only option. I can go to F and then come back to A. But if I take F here, then I cannot take F here. So, and that means very clearly, you know, can I go to C? No, I can't go to C. Very good, because A to C or A to E occupied. A to C is occupied, A to E is occupied. So I can go either B and A or F and A, right? I cannot go to E, right? So that means here F is not possible, and here we have either B or F, right? So this is also clear now. Okay, now we have team 2 left. What can we do? Let's see. E to A is occupied by team 4. C to D is occupied by team 3. Team 2. if team 1 is going either to B or to F, then team 2 can go same place, either F or B, right? So if this is going to B, this will go to F and or B. Let's check. Yeah, I think now it is very clear. If it goes to B, then immediately next it cannot be at E because this E is already there. So it cannot go to B. Team 2 cannot go to B. It has to go to F and then E. That's the only physically possible. Otherwise, A से B, B से A से E ऐसा होता. यहाँ पे E already है. Here we already have E. So what does that mean? B is wrong. So remove that. And then it is very clear that it can go to F only. So team 2 can go to F. And then it is very clear that team 1 has to go to B. Right? Team 1 has to go to B. Okay, that's good. Now, so F to E. Now what else? Now what else? Now only 2 more places we have to fill. Let's see. How do we go about that? So A to E is there. A to B is there. Here from E. There is nobody in this path from E. Oh, there is. A to E. Now look at this place. Look at this place very carefully. E. We are at E. If somebody is at E, okay, if somebody is at E, right, where can it go? This person. Can it go E to F? Can it go E to F? Yes, there is nobody there on that route. E to F, there is nobody on there. Can it go from E to D? No, because D is occupied. Can it go from E to A? No, A is occupied at that point in time. So what does that mean? There's only one option left, from E to F. That's the only one option left for this person whosoever is at E at this point in time. So here it has to be F, right? This has to be F. Okay, why did I change the color? Wait a second. This has to be F. Okay. Now, what about this position? Right. Now look at that. From F, I have to come back to F. Look at team 2. Look at 11 o'clock. What should be this position? At 11:30, it is again F. तो ये वाला place क्या होना चाहिए? ये वाला place क्या होना चाहिए? Just check that. From F, I have to come back to F. So it is either E and F or A and F, right? F से शुरू किया, F पे वापस आया. So it can be either F to E, E to F, or F to A, A to F. So both the possibilities of A and E. I'll write that. I'll write both A and E there. A and E there. Is there any contradiction? Check that. EA, FA or FE, nothing to do. ED, nothing to do. CA, nothing to do. Okay. Here, AB, DC, AE. But if I am at A, then AF has nothing to do with AE. If I am at E, then EF has nothing to do with AE. Oh, wow. So here both the possibilities are there. So for all the places, we have found exact one possibility. There's the only situation where we have 2 possibilities. Right, that's it. Done. This is finished. Now just check the questions. What are the questions? I'll just clean this up a little bit. Okay, now what are the questions? Let's check. Okay. Which one among the following stations is visited the largest number of times? Which one among the stations largest number visited? So number of appearances in that table, isn't it? Number of appearances in that table. Visited largest number of times. I think, what are the options? D, C, F, E, right? So A was not supposed to be, I thought because A se start kiya, A pe khatam kiya. So A doesn't make sense because everybody would be there. So A doesn't make sense. B, C, D, F. Count B, C, D, F. B, C, D, E, F. Okay, B, C, D, E, F. Count it. B, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. So only twice. Count C. 1, okay, 2, 3. So C is travelled 3 times. D. Here it is 1, nothing, nothing, D. D. So it was D, D. Twice. Oh, only twice. Count E. Is 1, 2. Oh, E is travelled most of the number of times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this may be or may not be. So 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 5 plus 1. So it is either 5 or 6 times. Okay, 5 or 6. What about F? 1, 2, okay, 3. So F is 3. So clearly E is the maximum visited station, isn't it? Which of the following stations visited the largest number? So station E is the one that is visited largest number of times. 17th question, how many times do the teams pass through station B in a day? How many times do the teams pass through station B in a day? Let's see. Through station B, we have just counted 2 times. 2 times, right? How many times are they passing? So team 1 is, oh, what a beautiful question. How many times? The answer is 2. But if it is asking how many teams, then only 1. There is only one team 1 that is passing through B. Is there any other team that is passing through B? No. Okay. So let's read the question again. How many times do the teams pass through station B in a day? So 2 times. So answer will be 2. 18th, which team patrols the street connecting stations D and E at 10:15? D and E 10:15. So 10 to 10:30, right? 10 to 10:30 D and E. 10 to 10:30, 10 to 10:30, 10 to 10:30 D and E, right? 10 to 10:30 D and E. So it is team 3. So answer is team 3. Option D is the correct one. Okay. How many times does team 4 pass through station E in a day? Team 4, station E. Team 4, station E. 1, 2. Team 4, station E. 1, 2. 2 times. So answer of that question is also 2. Very good. Then 20th question, how many teams pass through station C in a day? How many teams pass through station C? Right, this is beautiful. You have to be careful. How many teams pass through station C? So team 3 passes. Okay. C. Team 4 passes. Okay. Team 4 passes. And here, okay, so this is team 3 again, but the problem is you cannot count it again. We have already counted. So how many teams are there? 2 teams are there. So answer of this question is teams 2. So read the question again. How many teams? So answer should be 2, option A. You know, it's not asking the number of times that it passes. Okay? So just count the number of teams, that is option A, 2 is the correct one. Okay?